everyone, Kurumjari Namaste. My name is Lissy Priya Kangwajam. I am 13 years old Indian climate activist and the founder of the Child Movement. I'm the special envoy for the President of Timor-Leste, and I'm happy to share with you all that I'm the youngest diplomat in the history of the world to be officially working in a government. And I'm fighting to save our planet and our future. You see, I was born in Manipur, which is a small, beautiful northeastern state of India bordering Myanmar. It's full of lush green mountains and alluring atmosphere, with full of rich biodiversity. But now, most of those biodiversity-rich hotspots have turned into climate hotspots now. And even in my own village, we are facing severe water scarcity. Any which ways, I grew up in Bhubaneswar, Odisha for my schooling reasons.
And you see, my life was hit by Cyclone Titli in 2018.
And Cyclone Fani in 2019. During those two cyclones, I saw how many innocent people lost their lives. How many children lost their parents, and many people lost their homes. And because of that, as a young child, as a toddler, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't even take my food, I couldn't even drink water. And then later I moved to Delhi in 2019. And then again, what happened was, I faced the intense heat wave crisis and the high air pollution level, as you all might be knowing. So after facing all such incidents in my young life, it turned me into a child climate activist. And what I would like to say is that,
you see, climate change problem is not only for me or for you or for someone else. Climate change problem is for each and every person living in this world. You see, each and every child living in this country, living in this world, are already the victims of today's global climate crisis. And you see, sacrificing the lives of those millions of innocent children
for the failures of our leaders is unacceptable at any cost. You see, millions of children like me, like you, are losing their lives, losing their parents and their homes due to climate disasters. And sacrificing the lives of those innocent millions of children is truly unacceptable at any cost. Our country, India, is facing lots of environmental issues such as floods, droughts, heat waves, cyclones, locusts, forest fire, etc. at the same time. These are all the impacts of climate change. And we all live in the same planet, isn't it? We all live. हमारे पास एक ही planet है and वो है Earth, वो है हमारी धरती. अगर वो नहीं होगा, then where would we live? Have you ever thought about that? So it's our collective responsibility to take care of our mother nature with love and respect. If there is no nature, then there will be no food. If there is no nature, then there will be no growth. If there is no nature, then there will be no security. And if there's no nature, then there will be no future for us. My generation, you see, my generation is already the victims of today's global climate crisis. And I don't want my future generations to face the same consequences again because of the inaction and the empty false promises. So we must act now. Otherwise, it would be too late. You see, I was invited to, in July 2018, at the age of 6 years old, I attended the United Nations Disaster Conference in Mongolia. And at the time, I was just 6 years old. I met many world leaders, experts, scientists, policymakers, activists, etc. And it was a life-changing event for me. And after coming back from Mongolia in July 2018, I started my own organization called the Child Movement, or you can call it as Bachpan Andolan in Hindi. So what child movement does is that it's a children movement, or like you can say it's a people movement for climate justice. And it calls out our government, our world leaders to take the immediate climate action now. We do various activities, initiatives such as massive cleanups, massive tree plantations, drives, and raising awareness. And I have had 5 main demands ever since I started my journey. And it's been around almost 8 years since I have started, because I started at the age of 6 years old and now I'm 13. Well, you see, my first main demand to our leaders and the government to change the system is to pass a climate change law. If our leaders pass a climate change law, then it would help us to control the carbon emissions and greenhouse gases. Second is to include climate education as a mandatory subject in our school education curriculum. You see, if there is climate education as a mandatory in every school education curriculum, then it would help us to fight the climate crisis that we are facing in today's world from the grassroots level, from a very young age. Third is for each and every student in India to plant minimum 10 trees every year. You see, in India there are 320 million students. If 320 million students plant minimum 10 trees every year, then we would plant around 3.5 billion trees. So you can imagine how green our country India would be after 5 to 10 years if we regularly plant 10 trees, isn't it? And you see, change starts from ourselves. And the first step to saving our planet is to change ourselves, is to change our behavior, our attitude. Continuing, my fourth main demand is for our government to work together to manage a just transition away from coal, oil and gas, also known as fossil fuels, the top causes of today's global climate crisis, and switch it to clean renewable energy sources. My fifth main demand is for the rich nations, is for the rich developed nations to pay for the loss and damage fund, or you can call it as the climate finance, to give us the climate justice. Because you see, today's global climate crisis is caused by the rich nations, and we're just the victims of it. We're just the vulnerable victims of it. And Global South deserves climate justice now. We deserve climate justice now. And there will be no climate justice without the climate finance, isn't it? So they must act now. We must act now. And as I mentioned before, the first step to saving our planet is to change our behavior. If we can change ourselves, then we can change our family. If we can change our family, then we can change our neighborhood. If we can change our neighborhood, then we can change our community. If we can change our community, then we can change our state. If we can change our state, then we can change our country. If we can change our country, then we can change the whole world. The best gift parents can give to their children is not a beautiful house, expensive car, or a lot of money. The best gift parents can give to their children is a beautiful planet. It's a beautiful green planet, isn't it? So let's start taking the action now.
Immediately. Otherwise, it would be too late. And we, the young generations, we, the young individuals, are speaking up today because we might have no future tomorrow. So let's think about it.
See, whatever thing I'm telling to you, you get that all in your mind, all in your head. But what is remaining is the action. So if there's no action taken, the real climate action taken, then there will be no change in this world. So let's start bringing change now. Change means empowerment. Empowerment means independence, and independence means freedom. You see, freedom is when we can read and write. Freedom is when we are out of hunger. Freedom is when parents can protect their children's future, culture, and health. Freedom is when no one can discriminate you on the basis of caste, creed, color, gender, or any other discrimination. And freedom is when we are all together in this fight. So let's fight for our freedom. You see, my generation is already the victims of today's global climate crisis, as I've mentioned before. And really, I don't want my future generations to face the same consequences again. Remember, there is no value of our expensive art, luxurious car, a beautiful home, or a lot of money on a dead planet. So should we start taking the real climate action now? I can't hear you. Yes, that's the spirit. So yes, thank you, Jai Hind, Sana Lebak Manipur ne yai fare. Thank you once again.